So let's talk about the last 30 hours or so of the Audacity build.
The 36-hour
marathon.
It hasn't rained in a month. We finished the car at 2 a.m.
2 a.m.
of the day that we're supposed to leave to go to Houston.
We were actually supposed to leave at 10 a.m. the previous day.
Yep.
So 10 a.m. the previous day had rolled around. We still weren't done. We kept working. We worked into the night. We worked until 2 a.m. And then we loaded up in the rain and drove straight from there at 2 a.m. headed out for Houston.
And we were in Houston by 4 p.m. that same day.
That day, yeah.
That same day.
Yeah.
And we'd only stopped for like a 30-minute nap. And at that point, we had been up for close to 40 hours, I think is what it was by the time we got done setting up.
It was crazy. I think we were almost 18 hours late or something ridiculous.
Yeah, we were supposed to have loaded in like the day before, and we got there, and they
were
said,
so
come on.
accommodating.
Yeah, they were
so
like, come on,
accommodating.
we understand things happened. And,
that was incredible. And that was our real first big car show experience, really.
It is, and we hadn't even up until that point really seen the car. We'd only seen it in the building that we built it in, or in the trailer.
24 hours prior to that, we didn't even have fenders on it. So
yeah, we didn't even have fenders on it or anything at that point. We were still trying to figure out air ride at like midnight. We were trying to figure out how it worked because it's all on a remote and that kind of stuff. We were still trying to figure that out.
I distinctly remember that moment that we both just stood there and like looked at each other with our mouths open like, oh my God.
Yeah, we had it all set up and cleaned up. We actually did something. And why are we here?
Yeah. Because
how did we make it here?
We drove into Autorama and we're just like looking at all the cars that are there and we're just going, oh my God.
Yeah, there's 6-figure cars and 7-figure cars.
Yeah, like this, we don't belong here.
And they just welcomed us with open arms, and they were like, "Oh, this thing is so cool."
Being in Houston, being at Autorama, and being around so many really amazing builds, and not feeling out of place. The imposter syndrome was very strong until people started sort of coming up to us and saying, "Holy shit, that's amazing!" Mm-hmm. So if you want to be this year's Charity Beetle promotion giveaway winner, you've got to head over to charitybeetle.com and get your name in the draw. It's a $50 US donation. All of the profits that we raise from these builds help fund our orphanage and humanitarian projects in Indonesia and Malaysia, keeping kids off the streets and out of the hands of human traffickers.